guys, Zombie Horde here today with another Minecraft video. Today we'll be doing a how to factions video, and in this video I'll show you how to gen walls for any faction base. These are these very basic wrap walls. I will be making other videos on showing you how to gen straight walls and how to make regen walls and such. This will just be our first video on genning walls. So let's just go ahead and start. So, as you can see, I've already done a little layout here to be able to show you a little bit easier. So, right here, the blue glass all along the edge here and all the way around, that's where you would put the water. So, like that, for example. And then the orange glass, as you can probably tell, is for the lava. So, what you want to do is first you want to start by placing lava all along this orange glass. So, I'll speed this up real quick so you don't have to watch this, and I'll be right back as soon as I'm done. Okay, so once you're done with this, what you need to do is get your water bucket. You obviously need a lot of water buckets and lava buckets. It's best to set a home if you're on a faction server in the nether, and then you can just teleport back and forth really quickly to get more and more lava. So if you want to do this the easiest way, I suggest getting a slab and coming down here and placing them all along the bottom like this to prevent the lava from flowing. It just makes it easier when the water comes down. Prevents it from generating a bunch of cobblestone down here as well and just making a mess. But if you don't want to put this here, you would just place the water like I'm about to show you, and it will come down and turn this into cobblestone as well, so you'll just have to come down and mine it. Alright, I hate rain. Hang on one second. Alright, there we go. Okay, so you keep doing this, and once you've got it all the way around, prevent that lava from flowing. Once all the lava's gone, you can come back up here, and as if you can see, hang on, let me see. You can see this glass that's under here, and there's a little pocket of air. So what you need to do is go back here and break all this glass, because this is what the most important part of the base genning is. So once you get this, you just keep doing this and break this all the way around, and you do this for every bit of lava you've placed. So if you gotta make sure you don't miss any, or it will mess up the genning of the walls. So almost done with that one, and then we'll fly back up and come over to this one. And do the same thing. And we'll keep breaking it. And once we get all the way around, I'll show you the next step. So now, as you can see, the lava is flowing down through here now. So what you can do is you just wait here, and once this is flowed all the way down, you might need to drink a fire resistance potion or something for this, but you want to wait until this lava right here is touching the ground down here. And once it is, then you know you're ready for the next step. So I will just wait a second and be right back to you as soon as the lava has reached the bottom. Okay, so once this is done and the lava has reached the bottom, it's best to have that in, like I said. But once that is done, you take your water buckets and start placing it like this, all the way around. And what this does is, if the cobblestone here is not appearing, you did something wrong, and you've got to go back and rewatch the video to make sure you did it right. So let's keep doing this all the way around. You don't want to miss one source block. Just try to get a source block on every single block here. These blue and orange stained glass I'd put here, you do not have to use that. You can use cobblestone, netherrack, any block of your choice. I just did that for educational purposes to be able to show you how to do it easier. First step, you've got to break these right here. this blue glass, or whatever block you choose. And so, as you can see, the water starts to turn this lava into cobblestone, and it's ginning your wall. So you just keep going around, you swim through here, and you break all this. And so we keep breaking this, whoop, all the way around. And if you break one block by accident, you just get a piece of cobblestone or whatever block you choose and just patch it up, no problem. So now that that's all broken, I'll come down here so you can see, but this water will start filling in this wall of lava and turning it into the solid wall of cobblestone. And this down here, this lava, once this water is gone, you're free to break it, or the slabs, you're free to break because lava will disappear, so it doesn't matter. So we'll wait on this to get all the way done, and once it is, I'll show you what to do next. Alright, so now that we're done with that, I'll just go ahead and gin the other wall real quick, or the other two right here. And for these blocks right here, you can just ignore them, or you can just do that, and the water should come all the way down and gin this. If it doesn't, you can just ignore. There we go. Alright, it's doing it. Okay, so then next step is you can do this, and for these outer walls, the inner wall I just like to put water on every block for some reason, but for these outer ones, because there's lava on both sides, you don't really have to. So you can place one here and let it flow a distance and then go again. But then for these corner ones, you have to place 3 all the way around just to make sure that one block fills up. Let's go over here, place another one. Over here, place another. Here, here, and here. Here we go. Come over here, place one. Here, 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 and here. Here. Alright, there we go. So now that's what it looks like so far. And then we'll come out to the last one. And before you gin the last wall, you have to do the same thing you did on the inside and get a slab. And go all the way around the outside of the base just to prevent the water when it comes down from doing something called cheesing and creating holes in the wall and creating a bunch of random mess down here. I mean, you could always just deal with it and patch the holes in the wall and go back and mine all this down here, but if you do this, it makes it 10 times easier and a lot quicker. So I'll come back to you as soon as I've finished putting these slabs down. Okay, so once that is done, you come back up here, and you can make it easier by just taking a couple blocks and doing this, because then it prevents the water from flowing down right there. So if you come all the way across here like that, then you just place the water there and it flows all the way like that. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to be lazy, you can obviously just place the water like this and just go on each block placing it. Like so, and keep going all the way around. But it's obviously a lot quicker, as I showed you here, just to place the water every now and then instead of on every single block. It makes it a lot quicker. So like I said, on this last corner block here, you've got to make sure you place it on all 3. That way it will gin down there. So we'll keep going here all the way around. And once we get over there, we will be done with this last wall. So, I talked about this in one of my past live streams, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there as a reminder. When I hit 100 subscribers, I will be doing some sort of giveaway. I'm trying to decide what. If you have an idea for the giveaway, just drop it a like on the video and leave a comment below and tell me what your idea for the giveaway should be. I'm also going to try to open a Minecraft server at around 100 subscribers. It might take me a little longer than that to get it set up, but that's my hopes, is to be able to get one up by then. So, as you probably could tell, I forgot to go back through and break the blocks under the water here on these other 2 walls. So I'm going to just go ahead and skip through that part of the video for you because it's really boring. And when I am back, we will go on to the next step. Okay, so once that is done, you need to wait on the cobblestone walls to generate all the way down to the bottom. And if you want to, just to make it look pretty, you can come down here and place more slabs just to prevent the water from flowing. It doesn't really matter, but I like to do it just to make it look pretty. It doesn't matter. And there's also something you can do to prevent people. It makes it slightly harder to break through the walls, that you can put slabs right between the walls. I'm pretty sure it's like this. Yeah, it's like this. And then what happens is when sand from a hybrid cannon hits these walls and falls down, it breaks on these slabs. So I will make a video on that at a later date. That's very complicated for beginners. But for right now, all you need to know is just how to gen walls for your basic faction base. So once that is done, what you want to do is you want to take an empty bucket and you want to go back and scoop up all this lava. And then you will be able to go on to the next step. So give me just 1 second and I will be right back to you as soon as I have drained all the lava from the base. Okay, once that is done, what you need to do is you go back and take water. So what you do, you drain all the lava out, and then you go back and take water buckets and just fill up all the spaces between these walls. It's really simple and easy, and not a lot of people do this. Most people just leave the lava there, but if you don't do that, and you just leave if you don't do it and you leave the lava there, it makes it a lot easier for people to shoot through, because they just hybrid this wall and then they can dry shoot this wall, because the lava on most servers doesn't work like water does. And then they can hybrid this one and be in your base. So it's a lot better if you drain the lava after you've generated the wall and put water on every single wall set, in between each wall. So you do this, and once I'm done with this, I will be right back to you to show you what it looks like.
Hold on tight, my dear.
Okay, so once you've done this, the base should look like this. You should have water on the outside, the very outside, and then water on each wall. Once you've done this, you get as much obsidian as you could possibly get, and you need to go on the inside here and do this. And essentially, you're building the last wall of your base, but inside this obsidian, like right here on these slabs that I placed, you'll build an obsidian box, essentially, and you'll have the entire floor down here between those two over to these corners, and then up here you'll have the roof. And you decorate the inside however you want, put your grinder, your spawners, whatever you want to do. And then this one wall right here will stay dry right here, because that enables people to, or enables you to stop people from teleport glitching into your base. Because what they can do is they can come down here in the water and set a home, and then when they fly, come out, fly out, whatever, and come over here, and then type /home, and it will teleport them back to their home, which they sit in here. But because it's full of water, it won't teleport them to the exact spot. It teleports them to the nearest dry spot. And because the nearest dry spot is not anywhere over here, because there's so much water and blocks here, the nearest dry spot is 3 blocks away inside your base. But because you put this one dry area, it will teleport them here, and with luck they might fall and die, or they will just land down here. So either way, it keeps people from trying to cheat and get in your base. And if you do the same thing on the bottom and have this little space here, and the same on top and have a space, it makes it easier, and no one can teleport in or phase, which is a hacking thing, through the top or bottom. It makes it a lot easier. So that is the basics. Thanks for tuning in, guys, to this episode of How To Factions. Stay tuned for more videos. If you'd like to see me record more of these videos, please drop a like and a comment below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much, guys. Peace out.